Good evening from down under, everyone. My name is Roman Splits, and we're going to continue our Let's Play of Super Robot Wars Y cross playthrough. This will be part 124 in the series, and last we left off, we had just did a massive grind and a half of the pre-order bonus, which is basically DLC. So we got it all nice and done. So now we're going to go do Rival Under Suspicion, right after we do the Ace chat, of course. So we'll get straight into this episode, so definitely leave a like and subscribe if you have been enjoying so far, otherwise we'll get straight into it. Depending on how quickly I can get this map in particular done, may decide whether or not I do the main mission afterwards. In terms of levels and stuff, I have made significant strides into getting everyone up to 200. Still not quite there yet, but hopefully at this rate we will get everyone up to before Chapter 7. And then I can just go into Chapter 7 with the favorites and sort out gear and all that. In terms of Piranha Converters this time around, I've given one to the three main casts of today's episode. So one for Cyrus, one for Todd, and I had to put Todd back in his virus, or whatever it is, how do you pronounce it? His basic unit instead of the Turbine. And one for Gablé, so. Alright, Rivals Under Suspicion, let's go. Alright, so in the mess hall. Suspicious activity. Yes, it's been bothering me for a while now, in fact. The NOAA members who have subsequently joined the A event have all been acting strangely. You mean Cyrus? There's him, yes, but this also includes Todd Guinness and Gavlet Gablé. The entire group is suspect. They all seem like they're doing fine on the A event though. I'm aware, but the Information Division has noticed them holding periodic secret meetings, and repeatedly at a set time. I can see why you'd be concerned given who we're talking about. Yes, we have considered the possibility they join hands to execute some sort of conspiracy. Do we? I have to admit, I think you're overthinking it. Do you truly need a reminder, Cross? Of what? Y Service originally made contact intending to assassinate Mr. Chica and destroy the A advent. Yeah, I admit he did, but he's not the kind of man anymore. But is that really the case? Perhaps even now he watches her like a hawk waiting for the slightest opening. If something were to happen to Lady Chica, could you do anything? Have you talked to Sho and Dab about this? No, I was worried they might not be able to judge the situation calmly since those involved are their rivals. I see. I hate to say it, but I think Anita's got a point, Cross. It feels rotten to suspect them, but we should consider what will happen if we're wrong. That's fair. If we find they're innocent, then it will do us good to know that. Good, then please investigate the former Noah's crew. Right, I'll keep an eye on them for a few days with the Intelligence Division. Since you're so worried, perhaps you'd like to join me on this mission, Anina. You want me to join you? So, spoiler, Cross already knows what's going on, but there's no way he can logic bomb his way out of it, so he just goes along with it. Anyway, at the park. And done, the beehive is now removed. Wow, you did that so fast. I'll move these bees to a safer location, now you can play in the park without concern. Thank you so much, mister. I did what any member of Public Service Section 2 should do, no need for thanks. Besides, how could I turn a deaf ear to the needs of a lady such as yourself? And that's what it's about, Gablé. On that note, why not stop being a temporary assistant and formally join Section 2? I guess you're worried having to work under Tamaki as a leader. Hey, shut up. Really though, it's always better to have more workers. How about it, Gablé? I appreciate your kind invitation, but I'll have to refuse. I have too much that I wish to do. Come to think of it, didn't you also help out with Section 1 doing some heavy lifting? You said you have too much you want to do, but aren't you just trying to do a little bit of everything? Well, That shall be a step on my ultimate road to conquest, I think. Conquest? I have sworn I will aim ever higher here aboard the A advent, and I ever did with the Poseidon forces and ours. Furthermore, I understand Double My Road is well trusted by the citizens of this vessel. Therefore, I must overcome him in this arena before any other. I'm certain Lady Kwanzan will look well upon my good deeds. Okay, well good luck there, Gablé. Either way, next up we're gonna put up some traffic safety awareness posters. Gladly said to Mucky. Thanks, whatever anyone says, I'm sure you're gonna be a big deal. Hey, once we're all wrapped up, wanna go get some chow? I'll treat you for being such a nice guy. I'm afraid I already have plans. Nuts. We'll make some time for us later, yeah? Seems like he's really trying to help out around the ship. I guess he's pretty close to Ogi and Tamaki too. Gabri's ambitious, but his ambitions don't undermine the fact that he's fundamentally a good guy. That very ambition may serve to drive him to use the A-Event Citizens as a means to an end though. I mean, I guess. Anyway, no need to worry about him for now, let's move on. Come on, get the hint, Anita, they're just doing good things. I had no idea the A-Event had a classy place like this. Yeah, I actually just heard about it, sorry, gotta need caffeine already. Yeah, I actually just heard about it from Marvel myself. From Marvel, that's a surprise. I guess she's got pretty good taste for a hayseed. Now don't say that, even a cowgirl wants to style it up sometimes. I don't get her taste though, no idea what kind of appeal she sees in the show, or in Zen in general. Alright, she's really into Japanese Zen, huh? Interested in it yourself, Chippity? Hey, a little. The way I understand it, some bits of it are shared with Domin's Mikyo Sushi thingamabob. That right. Sho likes to talk about the spiritual forces of karate too. Maybe that's a secret to their strength. Maybe, but I'm not into any big rush to imitate Sho. Can't go being picky about how you get stronger if you really want to be Sho, Todd. Stick it. I'll get stronger the way I think is right. Great. The frontier, fighting spirit, won't settle for less. Let me help you out, Todd. I'll be a sparring partner tonight. Thanks, but I can't. I got other business tonight. Oh, got a date with some lovely lady? That's for me to know. Did you hear that, Cross? I sure did. Sounds like Todd has a secret meet-up tonight. Gavway said he was busy tonight too. That's it. They must be heading to their secret meeting. We still need to see for ourselves. Let's go find Ray Savers. He should make a lot of things clear. Savers, are you really... Should you be just about time? Here you are, Cybus. Just like I expected. Cross, how'd you know he would be here? A while back I asked the boss of the hour event what Cybus' second favorite shop is. A tiny ramen cart in a little traverse back alley. This is obviously a suspicious place to be. I would assume all the other members are on their way to this cart as well. Yep, seems like our other faces are right on time. There you are. Yep, here we are. Naturally, this meeting is a secret, of course. I haven't told anyone, don't worry. Good then. Alright then, back to the topic from last time. Come now, no need to hurry, we have time. I know it, this is a secret meeting of villains. And you know, throttle down a bit. Oh yes, it's definitely a secret meeting. The question is what they're meeting to talk about. I'm sure they're working on a plan to overthrow the A event. Oh, Mr. Chica. It's hard to tell what they're talking about from here. Then we must get closer. Anyway, with how sharp Cybus is, if we get any closer, we might get spotted. It's even impossible for you in your ninja arts, Cross. Well, I'll do what I can, so could you please keep quiet, Anita? Oh yes. Wait, what? There's an enemy attack, no more monitoring for now. Wait, Cross, Cybus and the rest are gone. When would they disappear right this second, unless they put their plan into motion? Cybus. Like, Cross is... still kind of knows what's going on. But anyway. Rivals under suspicion. So we may as well use this episode to show off some of their attacks. So... which means you can go to your heart's content. "2020 hindsight, I probably should have put a couple of parts to give cheer across the board, but it's fine." Alright, so they're already all morale up by the most part, so... Gabway can do 2. That's fine on him. And you have gain? You do. Alright, well, we'll let one turn pass, and... let them come towards us. Because the idea is I don't want to waste experience still, so we're going to play it a little bit slower. Alright. "Yaraseru Kono Like, I can't remember during the first map of Show and Todd joining, or quote unquote joining. One didn't actually stick around, so there's that. I can't remember if I showed off the virus, so... Our launcher, saber, plus the launcher, okay. Charge. Guess we popped that one. Alright. Yeah, this is fine. We can give up giving a little bit of money. Alrighty, well. Sure, one more time. You're kidding me. Wow. Alright, whatever. He's 200 now. Problem solved. A bit more wasteful than I was anticipating, but it's fine. Honestly, if I can get them 3 to 200, then it's honestly worth it at this point. Mm-hmm. Alright, so those are forced deploys, we get 4 more. I mean, these guys are just gonna keep getting the same treatment. Might be worth just to try and see if that can get enough to level cap, I suppose. 197 is probably pushing it, so we won't. I probably should have actually thrown someone in that had shear specifically, but oh well. I'm pretty sure that Eureka should have Wish though, so it should fix the issue. All the enemies will come towards us now, bit by bit. Yeah, Wish. Should have enough users for the rest of the fight, more or less. We're seeing Phoenix, so we'll do full Blazer. And then that should be side assist attacks all sorted. Yeah, so he'll need one more. Buster launcher, why not? You have access to love, so you're set there. Makes me wonder if he has it cut in with the Mark II. Just because it's a Buster launcher, but who knows. Yeah, we'll wait so we can show off his sword, I suppose. Alright. Eat sword.
俺は一人で立派にやってみせている。もらった。
ラーバル。
Alright, 200 for you. Alright, don't need to show that one off. I mean, hopefully this doesn't crit. Mostly because I just want to show off his chat. It crit. Oh well, that was a waste. One that's a waste though. Shouldn't be the end of the world. I think we've seen the Gravisphere Cannon in as an enemy, so should be fine to show this one off instead.
これが私の愛機グラバリンだ。受けるがいい。インクインストラクター。
対象対象は引き
Yeah, that was a bit optimistic, I think. Oh well. There's absolutely no way Cross doesn't accidentally kill someone. So bugger it. Let's see your chat. But I might just make this one a short episode. I mean, that should get you to 199. Which is technically cheaper. Alright, well, we try and show off his last attack, I suppose.
安心したまえ。なるべく早く終わらせよう。バリアントクラジエイター。我が腕に抱かれよ。
Like, if this gets them to 200, it's worth.
がギギギ
It's kind of worth it, to be honest.
がぎぐげご
It did. Oh, well, worth. Alright. So you two get the final ones. I'll get you the 198 both. Okay. And that should put the top 15 basically within striking distance of being 198 or above, so... I mean, they don't care about them knowing about the meetings. Yeah, the winch about Noah's. Man, just thinking about them pisses me off. The Noah members were all so damn selfish. Absolutely, I know precisely what you mean, Todd. Sure, they like to claim it's all a meritocracy based on performance in battle, but what that means is everyone sabotaged each other all the time and treated others like trash. You'd be more surprised if we ever won. It was an assembly of self-centered bores. It would have been unbearable to stay with them. Granted, we weren't all that different ourselves. The past is the past, so let's excuse those present, and let our company, let our complaints run free. Fine by me. There are people like Yazan Gablel, too. He just wanted to have fun fighting and didn't care about anything else. Yeah, he was in his own brand of nutso. I'd still take him over Alan's snide attitude, Joel's blimp-sized ego, and Faye's weird self-consciousness, though. True, frankly, I also think he'd be better than most of the extra 13, who were all thought to be better than everyone else. They wanted everyone to know how extra they were in every way imaginable. Yeah, I know I said that interchange, but for me as a Australian, that should be every way imaginable, not every imaginable way. Now I regret not dropping out way sooner. Wolfey had the right idea. Agreed, we weren't like the aerial knights struggling for the fate of their nation. Thinking back on it now, we were all a bunch of self-centered idiots, every last one of them. You have any room to talk, Cybus? You had no idea how much complaining we heard from sisters because you kept skipping out on work. Well, excuse me. So this is the true purpose of their secret meeting. The Noah deserters were meeting up talking about how to prove their loyalty to the A-Advent. But their meetings turned into a, group therapy session of sorts to complain about their lives back in Noah's days. You knew about this, Gross? Yeah, apparently they were doing it back at the A-Advent for a while, but then the boss kicked them out because they were getting too loud. This is the first time I heard of what they were complaining about, though. That's why they were doing it away from other people then. Now I feel silly for doubting them. At least we know they weren't actually plotting anything. Cyrus, I feel bad, you know. Noah Brand turned into a disaster area once she left. I should have figured they would have it rough without their great commander. Give me a break, we ended up being the ones on the receiving end of sisters' complaints because of you. I think it makes sense if you consider things. It's fair to be angry at a previous commander who deserted. Sure, your sisters did kind of have a point. You mean everything's my fault? Yep. You gotta take responsibility, Cyrus. Okay guys, settle down. Any more excitement than this and you're gonna get banned again. Thank you, Cross. Man, though, it sounds like your time in Noah's was a real headache for everyone. I can't deny that. That's exactly why we want to do what we can for the Advent. I'm very sorry I suspected you, considering the composition of your group. I was worried you might have been planning something untoward. Well, Nina tends to worry too much when it comes to Ichigo. It's cool, really, I get it, we used to be on opposing sides. But please, do believe us when we say the Advent is where we born now. I'd rather not lose my comfortable life here. Alright, I think that's enough for today's complaint session. Now it's time for a friendship party. Sure, let's drink and eat to our heart's content. Mind if we crash the party? I'd be sad if you didn't. Allow me to pay the tab as a means of apologizing. We can hardly complain about that. Cheers, Nina. Well then, add some pork belly and egg to my order. Strange to see the same people who set the world ablaze with the flames of war chasing such modest goals. Strange, but not bad. Dun dun dun. Alright. So nice simple mission. Before we get into some more grindiness.
これからの戦いのために万全の準備。これからの戦いのために万全の準備を。
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And then 198. Okay, so that's practically done for the top 15. So we should just be good to go in the front missions from here on out. So, but that will be a problem for off screen, so thank you for watching this a little bit shorter episode considering how much of a absolute grind the last episode was, and I'll catch you in the next one.